Hello, everyone. It's June 1st, and this is the infrastructure group conversation. As a reminder, this is a public stream, and so we can take all public appropriate questions to begin with, and then if there's any private questions, we can take those after the public ones. So thanks everyone for joining. There is a link to the slides in the agenda. And then also a link to our key review agenda, since infrastructure also has a key review meeting. You can find other information in there. There are currently no questions in the agenda. Would somebody like to just vocalize a question?
Hey Steve, how's the pressure on the team? We've been dealing with a lot of first, it was a lot of kind of reliability things, and then a lot of Bitcoin mining abuse or crypto mining abuse. Are things calming down a bit? And so, because it was a bit too much pressure at a certain point, I think.
Yeah, Sid, thank you for that question. And actually, Brent, if you don't mind me putting you on the spot, I think it's fair for you to answer that, since I think a lot of the pressure went to you and your team. And you experienced it a lot. So if you want to go ahead.
Yeah, we were just chatting about this in the on-call handover today about the last, actually the last few weeks being a bit, a new average has been set, like in terms of pages, a lower page count, lower incident count. So, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, Igor, or anybody else on the call, but the general consensus is that with all the efforts that we did with various different rapid actions, the trust and safety efforts around helping reduce abuse, the sharding of CI runners, all that work has culminated in a EOC shifts that actually have some space.
Glad to hear it's paying off. Thank you.
And maybe I'll add a little bit as far as, I mean, there's the impact, probably the primary thing we see that in the impact on the individual and the team members, you know, that we have that Brent was noting, and thank you for that. The other thing I felt it's worth mentioning is, you know, we do put the SaaS availability, you know, into the deck, and that's on slide 3. It in May was 99.85. That does include the maintenance window that we have, and so we do want to work on a way to basically, you know, exclude those maintenance windows, since you know, we are announcing those ahead of time. We really want to provide the availability for the time that the service is fully expected to be up, and also minimize the number of maintenance windows that we have, which we've done pretty well with that, and want to continue to only have those when it's absolutely necessary. One of the things that I'll point out, just as far as like all the effort that went into improving things across infrastructure, with the rapid actions and delivery, I'm sorry, with the development teams, and many of the different teams, is that the last incident that we've had to publicly communicate about was back on May 7th. And so, you know, we can look at the availability, and, you know, we want it to be higher for May. We want it to be higher than 99.85, and that's what we're going to strive for in June. But it's also great to see that, you know, we haven't had the type of interruption that customers were seeing prior to a lot of this work. And the last time that we've had to, you know, publicly communicate about that was on May 7th, which is a great sting. Now that I've said that, I've got to like knock on my desk, you know, for good luck though. So. Any other questions anyone would like to vocalize? As well as if you have a question that we should move off the public stream, go ahead and just let me know, and we can always switch that. Okay, well, I want to make best use of everyone's time and not take it up if there aren't any additional discussions or questions to have. So I'll give it one more try. Any other questions? Okay. Well, everyone, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Enjoy the beginning of June. And